Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Weber County Board of Commissioners meeting. Thank you so much for being here today. What a wonderful sight to see so many here. We hope, and we don't know, but we hope there's some online. And for those of you who may be watching later, which we, on this particular one, may be numerous, but we're glad to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. It's Tuesday, the 23rd of April, and this is Weber County. You're right here in the heart of the best county of all of Utah. Our Pledge of Allegiance this morning, we'll ask you to stand. It was by Mr. Ashley Tolman. Our invocation will then be given by our Director of Community Services, Mr. Sean Wilkinson, and I'll give the thought of the day. Ashley?
United States.
Recording in progress.
Our Father in heaven, we're thankful for this opportunity to be here this morning. Grateful for this beautiful place where we live. We're grateful for this springtime, for the water that we've received over the winter, and we're grateful for the good people and organizations who do so much good in our community. We pray for those in our community and state, country, and throughout the world who are dealing with difficulty. Wilt thou please bless them and may peace prevail. We are grateful for the good examples around us and pray that each of us may do our part to continue to bring about good things. And we pray that we may deal justly and judge righteously and do good continually. And this is our prayer in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. You know, today's a wonderful day. We have some Crystal Bull Awards, which will be immediately following our public comments, some Crystal Bull Awards to be given to outstanding people in our community. This is something that we as a Board of Commissioners really enjoy, pointing out people who have given much, and sometimes without recognition, but most times it has a positive effect on a lot of people. And then following that, we're going to have more or less like a state of the county type of a thing. And not like the state of the country, but a state of the county. But who better to give that than those who do the work? And so there'll be a presentation given on that as well. But my thought as I got thinking about what would be appropriate, especially for those receiving awards of giving, a song came to mind, and it's become one of my top 10 favorite songs of all time. I learned it as a little boy, and many of you may have learned it when you were young. It's called "Give Said the Little Stream," and I'm going to read that. I was going to have Commissioner Farrar, I was going to have you sing it, but I thought,
May not like what you get.
Gloria's in the audience, and I want her to stay here. So, but the song is, "Give, said the little stream, give, oh give, give, oh give. Give, said the little stream, as it hurried down the hill. I'm small, I know, but wherever I go, the grass grows greener still. Singing, singing all the day, give away, oh give away. Singing, singing all the day, give, oh give away. Give, said the little rain, give, oh give, give, oh give. Give, said the little rain as it fell upon the flowers. All raised their dropping heads again as it fell upon the flowers." These are two wonderful verses that talk about little, small, seemingly insignificant things that happen. Little teeny streams pour out into great waters, and all of them contributing. Little rain that pours on the earth makes the beautification, and especially now the green and everything else, the flowers and the green outside, it's great. We all have the ability to give. The end of this song talks about the Savior, Jesus Christ's example, and how he gave. All of us have that same ability to give, and I'm anxious in this next portion to just recognize a small yet important contribution, what these folks have done for others. So that's my thought of the day, Commissioners, is do your little part, and it contributes to a bigger picture. Thank you.
Makes sense. Good job.
We'll now move to public comments. For those of you in the audience or online who would like to comment on items related to the agenda, you're welcome to come forward at this time and do that. Please limit your comments to 3 minutes. Any in the audience? Any online? Hearing none, we'll move to item number F on our agenda, which is the presentation of the Crystal Bull Awards, and the presenters are us. Okay. Thank you. Page 2. That's what Paul Harvey would say.
It's your uncle.
Every year, Weber County presents the Crystal Bowl Awards to an employee, a business, an individual, and a veteran who have made meaningful impacts in our community. Please join us in congratulating this year's Crystal Bowl Award recipients. Before I announce those boards, I think it's important to have a little demonstration. Our own Shelley Hallisey. She loves it when I embarrass her. Yes. Let's play that, just after you make that thing, show them what that does, Shelley. Small thing that when touched just right amplifies so everyone can hear it. Very symbolic of what these 4 individuals have done today. We have a little video we'd like to play. Let's go ahead and do that first.
Every year, Weber County presents the Crystal Bowl Award to an employee, a business, an individual, and a veteran who have made meaningful impacts in our community. Please join us in congratulating this year's Crystal Bowl Award recipients. Chris Crockett is the Chief Civil Deputy for the Weber County Attorney's Office. He has worked for the county since 2014 and leads a team that represents 40 departments. He is privileged to work alongside some of the best civil attorneys in the state of Utah and considers them his dearest friends. Myers Mortuary serves families in Ogden and surrounding communities. Their caring and professional funeral directors assist in the planning of funeral services, burial services, memorial services, and cremation services. Attentive staff are always available to support families through every stage of the process. Betty Sawyer is the Executive Director of the Project Success Coalition and the President of the Ogden National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Betty led the movement to have Juneteenth recognized as a state holiday, which was passed by the legislature and signed into law by Governor Cox in 2022. Terry Scow is a U.S. Army veteran whose service includes the 5th and 10th Special Forces Groups, the 25th Infantry Division, and a tour of duty in Southeast Asia. Mr. Scow has been active in Veterans Affairs locally and nationally for more than 35 years and is currently the chair of the Weber County Veterans Committee. Congratulations to this year's recipients.
Commissioners Bolos and Frohr, either of you like to have any comments at this time?
I'm going to lump my comments all together. Not that each of these individuals and this company aren't important, but I just want to thank them all for their contributions to our community. And just like the Crystal Bowl, sometimes it's a little thing that just is magnified to bless and help those around us and make our community better. And it doesn't take big efforts. And for some of you, there have been big efforts. Those are the things that go a long way. So thank you all.
Commissioner Frohr.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So just looking at this list, 4 fantastic people, including the Myers, who I believe aren't in the audience today. But this group really exemplifies what Weber County and the community is about, and that's that we give, we share, we cooperate with each other, and because of that, it makes us all stronger. But it takes that initial initiative, the initial move from what they want to do for themselves to what they want to do for their community. And from Chris Crockett, the Myers, Betty, of course, and Terry Scow, I think that this is a great group that we really couldn't come up with any more well-deserving people.
Thank you, Commissioner. Would like now, Mr. Crockett, let's have you come right up front. We're going to give you the presentation of an obelisk and also the bowl. Terry, while you're still standing, would you like to say something? Publicly come to the, if you could keep your comments to 13 minutes or less.
You know, I went to 5 elementary schools here in Ogden. I often tell people, and obviously this is my home, and with the exception of my military service, I've been here, and my daughter and my wife have heard this, but some of you know that I used to work for Governor John Huntsman. And I told him, as he left to become the ambassador to China, sir, some people went on a mission to Detroit. Some people went on a mission to Japan. I went on a mission to Vietnam. And I'm doing the Lord's work. And I do consider it to be noble work. There are so many veterans who still struggle. I'm dealing with a little 85-year-old blind, disabled veteran. Since I retired, it's been my honor to help them. I'm a service officer. But I certainly want to commend Weber County, as some would call it, for being the first county that I'm aware of in the state to form a Veterans Advisory Committee. And they did that with the sole purpose of helping veterans to learn about their benefits, because there's so many that are not aware of their eligibility for VA health care, or if they were hurt or injured. As many of you know, the VA gave me this little stick here I used to jump out of airplanes. But, you know, the quest to continue to help those who were hurt or injured as a result of their military service goes on. And I want to publicly thank the Commission for supporting that effort. And Commissioner Bolos, and she knows of the fondness I had for Mr. Arrington, a World War II veteran who was a great, great man and a great champion for veterans. So thank you for this honor, and we will continue to do the Lord's work looking after veterans. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry. Betty, would you like to say a couple of things?
Sure, I'll keep it below 13 minutes too. Again, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And it has been my pleasure to be able to do the work that I've done in Weber County. When we talked about Juneteenth, I have to fight my colleagues in Salt Lake all the time for 35 years. Like, why Weber? Why Ogden? Because this is it. This is the place. And there's so much rich history in Ogden and Weber County, and I thought it was fitting that we make those folk from Salt Lake take a drive every now and then and come up here and check us out. And so I'm honored to receive this award and have spent my life just trying to build community, the kind of community that we can all be proud of. And I thank you all for being a part of that and recognizing all of our work in making Weber the best county in Utah. Thank you.
Thank you, Betty. Representing Myers Mortuary and Sean Myers. Please give us your name. I'm sorry.
So obviously I'm not Sean Myers. I'm not as tall. My name is Tracy Franklin. I'm the general manager for Myers Mortuaries, and I've been doing funeral service here in the Weber County area. Started in 1994 at Levitt's Mortuary, and then moved on to Myers Mortuary, and they just the gift of service that they give to the community and the caring nature that they have. I have been blessed to be a recipient of, but also to be on the other hand and to give that to families in the community for so many years. And they truly just treat the families that they serve as an extension of their own family. And I think that just helps those grieving families to be able to get through and through the grief and the loss and feel the love that we have for them. And so we're grateful to be recognized by the commission, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Franklin. Mr. Crockett.
Commissioners, thank you for this award and this recognition. It touches my heart, and I appreciate it very, very much. I am a firm believer in if you take time to see the humanity in an individual, things just seem to work out. Everything else just seems to fall into place. And that's how I've decided to live my life. I think I owe gratitude to my parents who instilled that in me at a young age. My mother who taught me to see our human family through the gift of travel. My father who encouraged me to who invested in me and encouraged me to seek higher education. And I'm glad that they're here today. That means a lot to me. I'm grateful for a wife who stands by my side, who I am the luckiest person on the planet. I am so grateful for the people that I get to work with. I can give me any department and I will list off a number of people who I consider my friends. I look out into this audience and there are so many people here who have just been had such a beneficial impact in my life. And they taught me the value of seeing the human. They have served me in both my professional career, but they have also helped me in my personal life. And I can't list the number of experiences, not because there's too many, but they're also very sacred and near and dear to my heart. I work with the finest attorneys in the state of Utah, and I truly do consider them my dearest and closest friends. And I am so grateful to be mentored by so many people here. I've got 4 amazing bosses, the commissioners and Chris Allred, who let me come and ask questions, and they invest in me and help me to be a better person. So thank you so much. It is such an honor to work here.
Other comments? Thank you so much. Thank you all for contributing to a place that I love so much, positively contributing. And for you spouses that are in the audience, oftentimes are unrecognized, but you're the powerhouses. You're the one that allows the one recognized today to shine. But you're the strength, and you're very much appreciated. Thank you. Commissioners, we're going to move on now to item 2, F2 on our presentation. We'll roll another video. For those of you who've seen Gone with the Wind, this is just a few minutes shorter, but only a few minutes.
Bring the popcorn machine.
Yeah. Yeah, Bill.
Weber County Corporation, finding unity and diversity.
Every person sees the world in a different way. Similarly, every person has different knowledge, perspectives, and points of view. When all these different views are shared together, great things can happen. Weber County is enriched by the people and perspectives that shape it. By recognizing and celebrating our differences, we open the door to a more inclusive and compassionate workforce, where collaboration and understanding become the cornerstones of progress.
For me, it has to be knowing that when I make decisions on code enforcement violations, that my supervisors as well as my coworkers have my back. In this line of work, you have to be flexible, understanding, and have the ability to listen and make decisions based off what works for everyone involved. And having an open door policy with my supervisor is great because it gives me feedback and allows for self-development and growth.
If I can use one word to describe working for Weber County, that word will be empowering. As a member of the Weber Morgan Health Department Health Equity Committee, I am able to work with coworkers of different backgrounds. This gives all of us the opportunity to assure that our rules, regulations, and work environment are all inclusive.
We have weekly work sessions where we hear from a variety of employees in the county. It might be frontline workers or executive staff but we work together to help solve issues in our community.
We've done a lot of luncheon parties where we all come together and we bring in a lot of diverse food, and we get to talk about a lot of diverse experiences where we've been, where we vacation to, our family and home life. And it really has us come together all in one and really shows off that as many differences as we do have, we're all the same people working in the same place. There's a lot of people here who you wouldn't expect to have such diverse backgrounds and such diverse communities among them. Every day that I come in here, I feel like I can truly be myself and I can truly grow within myself.
In 2022, I was competitively selected to attend the American Library Association's annual conference. While I was there, one of the events that really attracted me was to go see an upcoming traveling exhibit at the Martin Luther King Memorial Library. And that's where I was introduced to World on the Move, and I saw it and I knew it would just be perfect for Weber County. I brought this idea to my building manager, who was incredibly supportive and was able to pair me with a manager who had experienced the application process before. This mentor manager and I were able to draw on our own backgrounds and experiences to think about the backgrounds and the migration stories of members of our community at large.
Weber County is enriched by the people and perspectives that shape it. By recognizing and celebrating our differences, we open the door to a more inclusive and compassionate workforce.
Thank you, Emily Wild, and our Human Resource Department here at Weber County for kicking off this year's 2024 State of the County. Our employees are making a positive difference in the lives of many of the citizens in Weber County based on the great work that they do. Today's meeting is about you, and it's about how you've made such a great experience for so many people. As your commission chair, Jim Harvey, I'm joined with my Commissioner Sharon Bolos to my right, Commissioner Gage Fleur to my left. We thought we'd share this report card of what makes us winning in Weber. We have some pre-recorded videos for you to play, and it's going to be a really cool experience.
This past year has been incredible. Perry's Egyptian Theater turned 100 years old. In January, we celebrated this historic achievement with a concert from Marie Osmond. We've also opened a new elections ballot processing center that will further the security and efficiency of how ballots are processed during our elections. During Veterans Day, we celebrated county veterans who served in the Vietnam War. It was inspiring to see the camaraderie with so many veterans in the same room. For some, it was their first time ever being recognized for their service. These are just a few of the things that make us winning in Weber.
You know, it comes as no surprise that Weber County is growing at a very rapid rate. But because of the hard work and dedication we have with our great Weber County employees, we've been able to make sure that that growth is managed well and with you in mind as we go into the next century in Weber County. Our business community especially has been growing probably at a more rapid rate than we've seen in the last 100 years since the railroad came into Ogden, Utah. We feel that that success and our future, because of that work for our county and our community and our state, is very well focused on success as we look forward to the next generation. The purpose of today's meeting is to share insights into what each of our departments and achievements is and what the county does and why we do what we do. For the citizens, if you have any questions, please go to our website, webercountyutah.gov.
Our website is very user-friendly, easy to navigate around, webercountyutah.gov, super friendly, and it's intended to be very transparent for our people, for our workers, for our citizenry. It's really, really good. Now there's the time for another video. Our main priorities in Weber County for the Clerk's Auditor's Office lie around what happens with Ricky Hatch and to improve the operations to make sure your tax dollars are spent efficiently and effectively. Ricky, let's see what you got to show us.
Hi, I'm Ricky Hatch, Weber County Clerk Auditor. There is a lot of stuff going on in the Clerk Auditor's Office. Our Auditor's Office implemented a new software program to improve the accuracy and the timeliness of our financial reports, and we help the county maintain its AAA bond rating. Finally, we improved the county's strategic planning process. Now, our procurement office became fully paperless this past year. Our long-serving internal auditor actually finally retired, and so we replaced him with a new internal auditor who brings a lot of fraud experience and financial audit experience from his service at the FBI. On the clerk side of the house, we process about 2,000 marriage licenses every year and about 4,000 passport applications. And couples can now pre-fill their marriage licenses online and schedule their appointments online. And taxpayers can apply for property tax relief application online as well. We hired a new records officer who is developing countywide standards, redesigning our archives storage, and handling a record-breaking number of records requests, which have really actually quadrupled in the past 4 years. And then lastly, our elections office has earned yet another national award, but we're not resting on our laurels. We will spend this year running 3 elections, including the Big Kahuna election in November, the presidential election. We've moved our ballot processing center to the basement, and that will make our processing even more secure and even more efficient. So let's take a look. Over here, this is where the ballots come in the envelopes, and this is our envelope sorter, which reads the back of the envelope and takes an image of the voter's signature. Right over here, this is our envelope opener. It's a big letter opener, and they open it to help preserve the secrecy of the ballot for the voters. Down this direction are our ballot scanners. Once the ballots have been removed, then the scanners capture those and tabulate those. And in the back room, in the glass walled off area, that is where we actually tabulate and finalize the results. So lots happening here at the ballot center this year, as well as in the clerk's auditor's office. Thanks.
The Weber County Sheriff's Office helps ensure the safety of our citizens. Sheriff Ryan Arbin and his team serve and protect in many areas. Some of these include enforcement, corrections, animal services, and homeland security. Let's take a look at the sheriff's video.
We all know that growth starts with economic development. At Weber County, we're working to create jobs for future generations, but not just regular jobs. We want high-paying jobs so your kids and grandkids can live, work, and play in Weber County. Now I'm going to turn the time over to Stephanie Russell, the Economic Development Director and Government Liaison for Weber County.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Russell, Weber County's Economic Development Director and Government Relations Liaison. Here in our Economic Development Department, we really take the opportunity to work collaboratively with our other departments. Last year we formed our Economic Development Finance Committee. The Economic Development Finance Committee works collaboratively together to vet our economic development projects and to really find the best way to support those projects from a public standpoint. Our Economic Development Finance Committee was instrumental in helping move forward the Chromalux expansion project. This sustainable expansion project will contribute about $58 million to the tax base, as well as an additional 300 jobs for our local economy. Part of my responsibilities include the development efforts in our West Weber corridor as well as our Ogden Valley and incorporated areas. This past year, we were fortunate to be able to partner with the Inland Port. The Inland Port Authority is an opportunity for us to partner our resources with the state's resources to make sure that we're doing very smart development in our West Weber corridor. The county spent a lot of time and effort in putting together our West Weber General Plan. Our partnership with the Utah Inland Port Authority is a fantastic opportunity to put this plan into action. Right now, Weber County is poised in a perfect opportunity to do smart growth, sustainable growth that will last for generations to come. In addition to our new relationship with Utah Inland Port Authority, we continue to collaborate with our existing partner organizations such as EDC Utah, Northern Utah Economic Alliance, the Governor's Office of Economic Opportunity, Wasatch Front Regional Council, our local universities and technical colleges, and our Chamber of Commerce. We also work very closely with our existing municipalities within the county so that we're all on the same page working together for sustainable long-term economic development. On the subject of collaboration, we have a really exciting opportunity to work with the state and the county, as well as Davis County, to create a regional transportation active trail with the Three Gate Trail Project. The Three Gate Trail Project is an old railroad bed that's being deeded over to the county, and we're currently seeking funding for planning and for execution of this trail system. The county has a closed landfill that's located near the river, and it emits methane gas. We worked very closely with Q Energy, which is a local Ogden-based Weber County business that has created an incredible technology that harvests methane out of closed landfills. Weber County is in the process of expanding the pilot project to capture more methane out of the existing closed landfill that we are piloting this program on, but we're also going to be working closely with some of our cities in the county to implement this process into their closed landfills. Weber County wants to be a leader in sustainability, not just in the state, but in the western United States as a whole. The support of our commission and of our residents and of our business owners and our team here at Weber County is what makes economic development so successful.
Great work, Stephanie. We'd also like to recognize Mr. Chris Roybal. Chris is the president of the Northern Utah Economic Alliance, and he does a great job working with our team and promoting Weber County across this state. Now, I'd like to introduce Mr. Sean Wilkinson. Sean is the Director of Community Relations for Weber County and Community Development for Weber County. Take it away, Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean Wilkinson, Weber County's Community Development Director.
And I'm Bill Ross, Assistant Director to Sean here in the Community Development Department. Today we'd like to share with you what our department does for Weber County and some of the amazing things that we've accomplished over this last year.
The Community Development Department consists of approximately 100 employees in 8 divisions spanning a wide range of the county's services. We invite you to sit back, relax, grab some popcorn from the commission office, and come on a tour with us as we show you our department. The Operations Division is the hub for the department. We coordinate use of the Weber Center and county fleet vehicles, manage county property, including real estate transactions, and manage large county construction projects in coordination with other county departments, in addition to a host of other tasks. If you have a general question about Weber County, the Operations Division is a good place to start.
Our Roads Division has 20 employees, and they are the ones out there across the county laying pipe, cleaning debris from the storm systems, and making sure that they are operating correctly. They also respond to emergency like avalanches, rocks on the divide, and stormwater issues, and much more. They are up early and out late, plowing snow, paving roads, installing signs, and spraying all those noxious weeds we see in the county. They are also out there making our roads last longer by prioritizing and doing chip seal projects every year. The county garage is housed with the road department and is key to keeping our fleet and equipment safe and in good working order to serve the community. They work alongside the road crews in the shops as well as on call on the roads with a fully equipped service truck for efficiency and to meet the needs of the county. They do all this with only 4 mechanics and 1 office manager.
The Planning Division manages zoning and land use approvals for the unincorporated areas of Weber County. Over the last year, we have been working on long-range planning with a focus on providing road connectivity throughout the county. We recently contracted with a third party, GovOS, to provide enforcement of short-term rentals, which have become very popular over the last few years. In October of last year, we hosted the American Planning Association Utah Chapter Conference at the Ogden Eccles Conference Center. Our planners played a critical role in the success of this event.
Our property management division has 21 employees and they take care of many needs across the whole county. They do small construction and remodel projects and perform maintenance and service repairs on the majority of the county-owned facilities. They plow snow, they clear sidewalks when it snows, they maintain trails, trim trees, clean up vacant lots, and much more. Their team has a wide variety of skilled labor to accomplish all of this. Just to mention a few, we have our own electricians in-house, HVAC technicians, plumbers, professional painter, landscaper, lawn care workers, janitorial workers, and various levels of building service workers for the county needs. Property management strives to do as much work in-house as they can to save the county money and to save tax dollars.
The Engineering Division manages Weber County's infrastructure and stormwater facilities, in addition to playing an important role in the development review process. Over the last year, our engineers played a key role in helping Weber County manage our record snowpack with only minor flooding. We also dealt with landslides, sinkholes, and construction of new public infrastructure in a safe and professional manner.
The Solid Waste Management Division operates the county's transfer station and oversees management of our construction and demolition landfill. The transfer station is the primary location for the public to dispose of solid waste, which is then transferred by truck to a landfill. We also provide a household hazardous waste drop-off site and green waste disposal site. These branches and leaves and grass we receive are recycled to create quality landscape and garden products, which we sell to the public. Over the last year, we have completed projects to make our operation more efficient, including paving the green waste area and building a new construction and demolition pad out back. We also contracted with the cities of Weber County to provide and guaranteed waste stream to the transfer station. Our team is continually looking for ways to improve our operation and customer service.
The Building Inspection Division manages plan reviews and inspections for new construction in the unincorporated areas of Weber County. Our dedicated team works hard to provide excellent customer service by completing plan reviews and scheduling inspections well within the required timeframes. Over the last year, we have been working on updating our inspection process from paper to electronic, which saves time and makes the process more efficient for us and for our customers.
Have you heard of Weber County RAMP? It stands for Recreation, Art, Museums, and Parks. Shelley Hallisey is the director, and she's going to tell us what RAMP does.
Hi, my name is Shelley Hallisey. I'm the director for the Weber County RAMP. RAMP stands for Recreation, Arts, Museums, and Parks. This past year, RAMP was proud to receive the Lifetime Contribution Award from Ogden City's 2023 Mayor's Award in the Arts. This award would not have been made possible without the Weber County community who voted for RAMP in 2004 and again in 2014. RAMP has funded more than $61 million towards recreation, arts, museums, and parks. With the help of RAMP funds, we are able to see incredible local talent in performances presented at local theaters including Ogden Musical Theater, Good Company Theater, Imagine Ballet, Ogden Chamber Orchestra, Onstage Ogden, and more. We are able to see artists immersed in their work at the Monarch, art displays at the Eccles Community Art Center, and museum exhibits at the Children's Treehouse Museum, Ogden Dinosaur Park, Weber State University, Ott Planetarium, Union Station, and more. The ornate horses on the corners of downtown Ogden, symphonies, Farmers Market Ogden, the Ogden Arts Festival, the Ogden Twilight Series, the Ogden Valley Balloon Festival, and OFOM's annual music festival. Imagine all the memories that our citizens are creating through RAMP. For recreation and parks, RAMP has helped fund projects for the Weber County Ice Sheet, Ogden Nature Center, as well as rodeos, walking and biking trails, and Fort Buenaventura Park. The RAMP tax will be on the 2024 ballot where county residents have the opportunity to vote for another 10 years of RAMP. For every purchase of $10, RAMP receives 1 penny. The average Weber County family invests $12 per year in RAMP. That $12 generates more than $6 million per year for community projects. Thank you for making Weber County Ramp what it is today.
Thank you. That RAMP's a wonderful program. Another wonderful program we have in Weber County is a partnership we have with Utah State University. Naomi Brower and her crew have a lot of wonderful programs that are available to the public and to the employees. Let's roll that little piece from USU Extension Service.
Hi, I'm Naomi Brower, Extension Professor for Utah State University, and some of you might be wondering why we're part of this presentation. So let me just share that we do receive county funding in order to fulfill our mission, which is to use research-based information to improve the quality of life for those who are in Utah, or in our case, specifically here in Weber County. We do this by completing needs assessments, and then once we understand the needs, figuring out how to best meet those needs through events or resources within our areas of expertise. Today, I'm going to highlight just a few of our ongoing programs. Master gardeners help support programs such as community gardens, plant diagnostics, and community classes. Individuals receive 14 weeks of classroom and hands-on training to develop knowledge and skills necessary to volunteer with us and assist in horticulture outreach in the community. In 2023, Master gardeners in Weber County volunteered almost 4,000 hours of service in the community, valued at over $121,000. The Create Better Health program is focused on improving the nutrition and physical health of those who have limited resources in the community. In 2023, our Create Better Health part-time educators taught 123 classes to adults and youth. Participants in the program report an increase in healthy lifestyle habits, such as increasing their fruit and vegetable intake and an increase in physical activity. 4-H is the positive youth development organization housed within Utah State University. In 4-H, youth can learn and grow in any topic of interest, from livestock to sewing or robotics. In addition, we believe that inspiring youth to learn more about STEM-related careers is an important aspect of developing our future workforce in Weber County. In 2023, our part-time 4-H STEM educators taught 186 workshops to increase science opportunities for youth in the community. In addition, we are now in year 3 of funding from the Utah State Board of Education that provides us an opportunity to teach science principles to every 5th grade class in the entire county, at least once every 3 years. Since the project's inception, we have taught at 45 of 52 of the schools in the county. The Utah Marriage Celebration is a virtual date night of education and entertainment held every February and focused on providing practical research-based information through dynamic presentations from relationship experts. The goal of this event is to help couples across Weber County and beyond to build, strengthen, and maintain healthy couple relationships. We had 1,100 individuals register for the event this year. Evaluations consistently find that participants have a significant increase in relationship knowledge for both men and women, and over 90% of those who completed a follow-up evaluation reported a positive change in their relationship as a result of what they'd learned. Now that you know a little bit more about what we do, I hope you'll find ways to connect with us. As you can see, there are lots of ways to do that. We are here for you. Hope to see you soon.
You know, right up there at the top of the list for importance to the citizens of Weber County is the Treasury Department. Next, Mr. John Bond will explain how your hard-earned tax dollars are being spent. I've said before, in Weber County, we're very fortunate to work with the best of the best. I worked with Mr. John Bond very closely over the past number of years, and I can tell you this, he really respects you as a citizen, he respects your business, and he'll do what's necessary to make you successful. Now let's hear from the man himself, Mr. John Bond.
Hi, my name is John Bond. I'm the elected Weber County Treasurer here in Weber County. I've had a chance to be here in the county for over 30 years, and it's been a wonderful opportunity to serve the community, and I'm very appreciative of that opportunity. I wanted to talk about a bond rating agency that gives our grades to us annually as far as our financial stability. We have 3 major rating agencies here in the United States, Moody's, Fitch, and Standard & Poor's. Fitch gives us an annual grade as far as how we're doing financially. They gave us the highest grade possible, AAA bond rating, and we've been able to maintain that on an annual basis for the last 10 years, which is pretty exciting. And so that's great news for our community, and that it shows to our community that we are strong financially and make wise decisions. That starts with the county commissioners and on down to the elected officials and all of the employees who make significant decisions to make sure that we're stable as far as a county. The second thing that I wanted to report on is that back in August, our information technology department, who's been working on reprogramming our tax program over the last year and a half or so, that's been led by Lisa Stringhams and her team, launched a new program. It impacted every part of our office, from our front counter, the receipting, to our accounting, to our distribution. Our website's been redone and retooled and has a fresh new look, and we've had thousands of our taxpayers use the website to make their payments for the taxes, and we took in more taxes on our website than ever before last year. I just wanted to shout out to Lisa and her team for the great job that they did on getting that to work. I also want to give a shout out to our employees here in our office. Brenda Wheelwright, who is our chief, she'll be retiring shortly. I just want to give a shout out to her for all the great work that she's done. And Linnell, Christy, Shirley, Linda and Joan. We're also excited to have our newest employee, Katie, who is doing a great job with our accounting, and glad to welcome her into our office. What a great team, and I really appreciate them a lot, so I want to tell them thank you. Wish you well. Thank you very much.
We just heard from Mr. John Bond about property taxes. I would say this: if you have any questions about your property tax, well, a lot of people do, please visit the website. It would be webercountyutah.gov/treasurer. Now, the way to collect those property tax, we have to assess property. Weber County is a taxing entity, and the person that's in charge of that is Mr. John Ulibarri. We collect money for many different entities across this county. It's important, very important, that our taxes and your taxes are correct. And John goes out of his way to make sure that those assessments are accurate and that the information is passed on to you as you have an opportunity to review those and ask any questions that may come about with your property tax. So let's hear now from Mr. John Ulibarri, our Weber County Assessor.
My name is John Ulibarri, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Weber County Assessor. We value all taxable real and personal property in Weber County. The things I enjoy here, first, are our customers. They're literally the reason that we're here. Second of all, I enjoy all of our Weber County teammates, because they're a great bunch of people who work really hard during the day and they're fun to spend the day with. Some of the accomplishments I would like to share are: we valued almost 100,000 real property parcels and over 6,000 personal property accounts. In addition, we have 2 new projects coming online to save the taxpayers money. The first one is we are changing our appraisal software, which will save taxpayers $15,000 a year. And then our second one is we are improving our processes through something called change detection, which will save us approximately $80,000 a year. So we're very happy about that. The thing I would like to say to my team is, with all due respect to everybody that's come before, this is far and away the best team I've ever had. Just really, really good people. I mean, we've hired good people before. I'm not saying that we didn't have good people before, but they're great people to have around, and the office is really cohesive, and they're very professional in everything that they do. Provide great customer service, they provide amazing appraisal expertise, and just all the things that you want in an assessor's office. That's what we have with our team. They're great.
You know, more than 150 years ago, the railroad decided to make Ogden its place because of all the wonderful things there were to do here. Currently, we have what's called a Convention Visitors Bureau. They're the group that help bring new customers from out of town or visitors into our area. And commissioners, just so you know, every property enjoys a discount. While it's not listed on there, every property enjoys a $1,300+ discount because of the amount of tourism we have each year. Let's take a look at the Visit Ogden video so we can see what they do exactly.
We're Visit Ogden. We're the Destination Management Organization, or DMO, for Weber County, Utah. Here's what we do. We work to attract visitors from outside Weber County to come and spend their money in our local restaurants and bars, in our shops and galleries, our breweries and distilleries, our museums and attractions, and our hotels and resorts. The $460 million that visitors spent in our community last year stayed here when they went home. That spend includes $56.9 million in direct tax revenue and another $10.9 million in indirect tax revenue. This spending goes into the general fund to support the services we appreciate as residents. Additionally, visitor money accounts for nearly 40% of the spending in the retail establishments and restaurants we all love. The visitor economy directly creates over 10,000 jobs and accounts for over 10% of Weber County's overall economy annually. Visit Ogden uses a portion of visitor lodging and rental car taxes to perpetuate the cycle and attract new visitors at no cost to local residents. We do that by being the storytellers of this magnificent place we call home. Visit Ogden's work ignites the local economy and enriches our community by showcasing the best of what Weber County has to offer. From thrilling outdoor adventures to our vibrant arts and culture scene, we've put Ogden on the map as a must-visit destination. Our strategic initiatives have brought in visitors from across the globe, and they've experienced our stunning landscape and the warmth of our people. As a result, Ski Magazine readers recently ranked Powder Mountain and Snow Basin as the #1 and #2 resorts in the West, respectively. A USA Today panel of travel experts recently selected Ogden's historic 25th Street as a finalist for their Best Main Street in America readers poll. In addition to leisure travel marketing, Visit Ogden aggressively sells our community's ability to host group business, including meetings, conferences, and athletic events at Weber County venues such as Ogden Eccles Conference Center, Peary's Egyptian Theater, the Ogden Amphitheater, Golden Spike Event Center, the Ice Sheet, Fort Buenaventura, Weber State University, and more. However, promoting visitation is only part of what we do. First and foremost, Weber County is our home, and we want to take good care of it. We're committed to sustainable tourism, ensuring that our natural and cultural treasures are preserved for generations to come. Visit Ogden's work and the initiatives we advocate for are guided by a comprehensive sustainability plan, state-of-the-art tools that monitor visitor behavior and dispersion, and close attention to resident sentiment. Looking ahead, Visit Ogden's strategic plan for 2024 is focused on ensuring a vibrant quality of life, expanding our reach, enhancing visitor experiences, and driving further economic growth. This is a place that people love to live. As a result, it's a place that people love to visit. Our job is to keep it that way for all involved. We're Visit Ogden.
The Weber Morgan Health Department provides a variety of medical services so that our families can be healthy and live in a clean and safe environment. Here to talk about what they do at the health department is Director Brian Cowan.
Hi, I'm Brian Cowan, Executive Director of the Weber Morgan Health Department, and I'm excited to talk to you today about our Community Health Assessment. It's a tool we use to evaluate the healthiness and well-being of our community. In public health, we take a broader, more holistic approach to serving our residents. We explore the hows, the whys, and the wheres of some of the health-related issues impacting our community. Our work helps to develop interventions that reduce health risks and improve the lives and environments of everyone in our community. The Community Health Assessment is an online resource. It features more than 40 trusted data collection entities, from the U.S. Census to our own Weber County Office of Vital Records. All that data helps give us a statistical glimpse into how we live and the things that impact the communities we serve. We look at questions like, how long do we live? What are the leading causes of death in our area? What are the demographics of our population? What are the largest age ranges of our total population? How is air pollution impacting our community? How healthy is our county compared to other counties in the state and the country? We share this database with our community partners and elected officials in an effort to work together and stretch our financial resources while addressing some of the most pressing health-related issues that impact all of us. I hope you'll join us in our effort. You can find the Community Health Assessment on our website at webermorganhealth.org.
Our next department highlight is Weber Human Services, run by Director Kevin Eastman. Weber Human Services has a very specific role in providing services for those with physical or mental needs. Let's take a look at their video.
Weber Human Services was created about 30 years ago in 1993. It was formally organized by a mutual agreement between Weber County and Morgan County governments through this agency, Weber Human Services, to provide mental health treatment, substance use treatment, and aging services.
There are several things that I love about my job. Foremost among this is being able to see clinicians grow and therapists grow with their skill and their compassion over time. They learn how to do therapy very, very effectively. And the massive part about this that I just love is that it helps the people that are coming to see them for assistance.
We focus on reducing substance use
and mental illness within the communities. And we really focus on working upstream rather than treatment level. What that means is that we're looking at trying to reach people where they're at and help them have the better skills in their own communities so that they can have successful outcomes and successful lives.
Our aging services, including in-home care, senior companion, meal services, transportation services, and so on, directly impact many senior clients' lives to be more independent, to help them to stay in their own homes rather than moving to care facilities.
We get to see people who are coming in with severe challenges, who are coming in some of the most difficult parts of their lives, who are trying to overcome things that are shocking to hear at times, and to see therapists have the skill to help people and tap into the people and into our clients' own individual strengths and resources and help them build with effective therapy. We get to see people overcome tremendous difficulties and challenges, and it is just amazing to see what people are able to do.
What I love the most about what I do in prevention is that we look to change people's lives and the community. We're looking to make it better and enhance what they already have really good going for them, and looking at ways to reduce the risk that is around them.
Our most important achievements are our daily services supporting senior clients to stay independently and find the joy, socialization with others through our aging services.
We've seen more engagement with community involvement with new partners. And we've also seen more people getting involved in ways to try to support our youth and adults' mental illness prevention.
As far as achievements go, we continue to lead the state. We are developing new and different ways of increasing our outcomes so that more and more people that are coming to see us for assistance get better. We have several therapists and several supervisors here who are nationally certified in different treatments. This doesn't happen at most places. We put time and effort into doing things the right way so that we can give the very best that we can possibly offer to the people that are coming to us for help.
We all know how important housing is to any county. The segments that are underserved deserve housing, and Weber Housing Authority does a great job of providing assistance to our low-income households across the county. In 2023, the Weber Housing Authority and Andy Beatles received the Agency of the Year Award. We'd like to congratulate Andy and her team over there for that award and the work she does to help our low-income and households that need that support. Let's hear now from Miss Andy Beatles.
Hi, I'm Andy Beatles with the Weber Housing Authority. I've been the executive director since 2013, and I've been with the Weber Housing Authority and working for Weber County since 2009. A little on the history of the Weber Housing Authority. We were designated a standalone agency in 2008 by Commissioner Jan Zagmeister. We contract our services with Weber County for administrative services. But we are governed by a board of directors, and we are a staff of 4, and we have 1 part-time volunteer. So I'll just go over the services that we offer at the Weber Housing Authority. We offer services ranging from homelessness to home ownership programs. I'll start with our home ownership programs and work down to our homeless programs. So the first program that we offer is the Home Ownership Assistance Program. The Home Ownership Assistance Program, also known as the Down Payment Assistance Program, provides $5,000 for first-time homebuyers to purchase a home outside of Ogden City in Weber County. We also offer an emergency home repair program. This program assists low and moderate income households with minor home repairs. The main program that we offer at the Weber Housing Authority is the Housing Choice Voucher Program. This is HUD's largest affordable housing program throughout the nation. We also occasionally offer an emergency rental assistance program. This program assists, it's a preventative program, and it assists low-income renters with $500 in order to avoid an eviction. The next program we offer is our Mainstream Voucher Program. This is for non-elderly, disabled, homeless households. We do partner with the Lantern House, which is Northern Utah's largest homeless shelter, and with Weber Human Services, where the Weber Housing Authority is housed. The supportive housing program is offered to chronically homeless disabled households. A chronically homeless household comprises of a household that has been living on the streets or at an emergency shelter for 1 year or longer, or has 4 episodes of homelessness in the last 3 years. The Shelter Plus Care program is also a homeless program for chronically homeless disabled households. The qualifications are the same as the Shelter Plus Care program. The difference on this between this program and the supportive housing program is on this program, individuals hold the lease in their name. And then finally, we offer the Street Outreach program. This is a program, we have an individual who goes out on the streets and identifies individuals residing in places not meant for human habitation, and then links them to housing services. And that is the bulk of the Weber Housing Authority. We do offer a lot of other advocacy work, and we provide other community resources, but those are our main programs. But if you have questions about the Housing Authority, or you know somebody that may benefit from our services, feel free to send them over and we're happy to help them. Thank you for listening. If you would like to reach out or you have questions about anything that we've talked about, our contact information is listed here on the screen.
When's the last time you were in a library? We've got 5 of them here in Weber County. In fact, we were some of the only libraries across the state of Utah that were opened during COVID. Our libraries are wonderful. We no longer use the Dewey Decimal System, for some of you out there that know what that is. We have all kinds of wonderful programs headed up by wonderful people out there. Our libraries have maker spaces. They have great meeting rooms, and they've changed and adapted. The library's a different place than it was 10, 20 years ago. We've got double-digit increases year after year after year as far as patrons who attend the library. I'd encourage you to check it out. In fact, let's take a look at this video.
Welcome to a brief tour of your lively Weber County libraries. Every day begins early with the arrival of our library shuttle, delivering books and materials among each of the 5 locations. More than 300 community members save time and traveling expense by picking up reserved books at their neighborhood library. During 2023, community members borrowed more than 2,350,000 items. As people begin arriving, they enjoy plenty of convenient parking. And with secure bike racks and accessible locations near public transportation, getting here is a breeze. Use your EV charging stations while you grab a snack at a library cafe. During 2023, the library recorded more than 1,040,000 visits. Morning activities include Discovery Time, a crucial program for our youngest visitors that focuses on early cognitive development. Studies show that kids who use the library perform better in school and are more likely to become lifelong learners. As the day unfolds, children and teens use our free Wi-Fi or EduRoam, hang out after school and find homework help, or enjoy a D&D adventure. Libraries offer technology specially designed for users of all ages. Need a scanner? Print from your phone? Fax? It's all here 7 days a week and even on some legal holidays. Community members are treated to art exhibits and displays, and each library has a permanent collection of paintings and sculptures. Creativity and technology meet and maker spaces where ideas are turned into successful projects. Afternoons and evenings are busy times as the library hosts classes, events, and activities designed to suit every interest and age group. There's something for everyone to enjoy. During 2023, almost 152,000 community members participated in library-sponsored programs. Library spaces aren't just for reading and learning, they're also versatile venues for community gatherings. More than 165,000 community members found the perfect space for a variety of meeting needs in 2023. Whether hosting a meeting or gathering as a club or a family for a special event, library meeting rooms and black box theaters have the technology, equipment, and commercial kitchens to set up and support most any event. Library cards unlock a world of digital resources, from ebooks to streaming services, all conveniently located in your pocket. Last year, more than 20,000 community members joined the ranks of 150,000 county residents who already have a library card. Swap your credit card for a library card, saving big money on subscription fees and book purchases. As the day draws to a close, we bid you farewell. With Woody Guthrie's This Land Is Your Land, played over our public address systems, knowing that tomorrow our doors will open wide to again welcome our community. Weber County Library, building community by creating lifelong learners.
In our county, the Recorder's Office and the Surveyor's Office are combined. Leanne Kiltz is the Weber County Recorder's Surveyor. We'd like to introduce you to the team over there.
Most people do not know what the recorder's office is until they are closing on their house. At that point, you are told you do not get the keys till your document is recorded. That is where we come into play. Weber County currently is the repository for all land title documents. Right now, Weber County has averaged over 65,000 documents per year for the last 3 years. We do this by mail, we do this in person, and we also do it remotely by a third-party company. What we do once it's recorded is we work the document. Working the document starts from accepting the document at the recording station. From the recording station, it then is transferred back to ownership. These are all key parts to verifying the abstract. The abstract has to be correct in order to have a very strong chain of title. What you could think of the abstract is a DNA of each property. It tells a story of everything that's affected the property. Not only do title companies use this abstract, but surveyors who are doing boundaries and also creating subdivisions to develop for future lots and subdivisions. There are multiple ways for you to check our abstract. We have 3 options. One option is if you want to come down to the recorder's office, you can come down and you can use one of our public computers. Another option is using our online subscription where you can check the abstract remotely from home. One of the great things Weber County Recorder's Office can offer you is a free property watch monitoring system. As of now, we only have 8% of the whole county utilizing this free service. What we would like is to up that number. What we do want is retention for you to understand exactly what's happening with your property.
The primary purpose of the Weber County Surveyor's Office is to protect property rights through preserving the section corner monuments that every property within the county is tied to at least one of. When those monuments are in place, a private surveyor can retrace very accurately the boundary of any parcel within the county. To preserve those monuments, we periodically inspect each monument, we monitor construction activities in the areas, and we require permits for any construction work within 30 feet of those monuments. We've recently updated our website. It's not just easy to use, it's very easy to use. We have some newer tools that we've added there. One, to help with any property address questions you may have. 2, to help with filing or locating a survey that's been done. And 3, find any information on monuments or submit a permit application. The web development team at Weber County has done a phenomenal job of helping us out with these updates. They have made it run so smoothly. And that brings me to one of the great successes that we've had over the past few years, and that's in working together with other departments, us providing surveying services for the other departments and using their services to help us with our needs. We've found huge success with that in the past few years and have been able to save hundreds of thousands of dollars each year compared to contracting out for all of that work. We're excited to share with you just a little bit of what we do at the Surveyor's Office and hope that you're interested in finding out more. Our contact information is at the bottom of our website, webercountyutah.gov/recorder_surveyor. I look forward to hearing from you.
You may watch on TV the very popular TV show called 911. Well, right here in Weber County, we have the Weber Area Dispatch 911, an emergency service. They're recognized for their response time in a very effective manner. In 2023, their call rate at 97% answered all calls within 15 seconds. That's a very high call rate, response rate. We're very proud of 911 and what they do for our county and the services they provide. Let's hear now what they do personally from 911.
Our Weber County Attorney's Office protects the rights of Weber County and also the citizens. Here's Chris Allred, our Weber County Attorney, to tell you a little bit more.
Hi, I'm Weber County Attorney Chris Allred. The Weber County Attorney's Office focuses on two main areas of law. The first is criminal. Our office prosecutes literally thousands of criminal cases each year, ranging from minor traffic violations all the way to felony murder cases. The second area is civil government law. Our civil department provides legal representation and counsel to all the various departments throughout county government. In addition, we have victim witness advocates who reach out to approximately 2,000 victims of crime each year, providing assistance and helping to obtain restitution of approximately $1 million annually. We also operate a number of specialty courts, including drug court, mental health court, DUI court, and other programs to help rehabilitate offenders and give them opportunities to succeed. My chief criminal and chief civil deputies can tell you more about what we do.
I'm Christopher Crockett, Chief Civil Deputy. There are 5 full-time civil attorneys in our office. Under the direction of the county attorney, we act as in-house legal counsel to Weber County. Similar to a large corporation, the county has approximately $220 million in revenues and expenditures, over 1,300 employees, and 36 different departments and divisions. We assist elected county officials, department heads, and employees by rendering legal opinions on a vast range of government-related issues by researching and interpreting statutes and court opinions. We review and approve county contracts, draft ordinances and policies, provide legal advice during meetings where county business is conducted, and prepare a variety of legal documents. We coordinate with the state legislature and elected county officials in drafting new laws that will advance and protect the county's interests. Our civil attorneys work hard to keep the county free from exposure to expensive lawsuits. When called upon, we will zealously prosecute civil actions on the county's behalf and defend its rights. We are proud to serve as legal counsel for Weber County.
My name is Brandon Miles. I'm the Chief Criminal Deputy of the Weber County Attorney's Office. Our office is responsible for the criminal prosecution of all felonies and Class A misdemeanors that occur within the county. We're responsible for prosecution of all juvenile offenders, and we also prosecute in the Weber County Justice Court for all Class B misdemeanor and lower offenses that occur within the county. Our office handles approximately 6,000 criminal cases annually. We have a dedicated complement of 15 prosecutors, 7 support staff, 5 victim witness coordinators, and 2 investigators. We have forged numerous partnerships, one with the United States Attorney's Office, and initiated prosecutions in federal court for some of the more significant firearm and drug distribution offenders. We have been recognized nationally for our work in removing dangerous offenders from our community through programs such as Project Safe Neighborhood. Through a homicide task force, our office directs a resource of experienced and dedicated officers that are called upon to assist in the investigation of suspicious deaths and homicides in Weber County. They are among the most serious of our criminal offenses that unfortunately occur in our community and require a tremendous amount of resources to prosecute successfully. Our office is also responsible for the investigation of critical use of force incidences with police officers that may occur. Our investigators coordinate with the other agencies to gather the relevant evidence and information so that we can make a determination of the legality of the use of force and whether any criminal conduct has occurred.
We take our responsibility to protect our community and help rehabilitate offenders seriously. We thank you for the trust and support for law enforcement, and we pledge to continue to do our best to make Weber County a safe place for your families and ours.
Quinn Fowers runs our Information Technology Department, a critical component for our county operations to run smoothly, efficiently, and securely. Our next video highlights some of how this works.
Hi, my name is Quinn Fowers, Director of IT for Weber County. As you can imagine, with new technologies being developed daily, along with new cybersecurity threats, managing the many facets of the county's information technologies is often a moving target. The Weber County IT department focuses on helping our employees work in the most efficient manner possible. Improving processes using technology is one of our main goals. We provide and support all of the back-end systems that allow our departments to offer necessary and critical public-facing services, all while working diligently to protect those systems from prevalent cybersecurity risks. Our team consists of infrastructure, service desk, database management, software development, telecom, GIS, and cybersecurity, often requiring 24/7 support. I'm proud to say that we have a talented and dedicated team that is excited to be here at Weber County. Thank you.
You know, Weber County has always been first in leading the state in different programs that benefit our community, that become an example and really a poster for what they could do across the state. In 2022, Weber County was the first in the state to lead out with the Indigent Defense Program that gave the low-income people that had not ability to hire professional attorneys in defense, the ability to have good defense supported by Weber County. The Weber County Defenders, Indigent Defenders, is run by Mr. Jim Ritalik. Let's hear from Jim Ritalik and his program.
In 2002, the county created the first full-time public defender office that is county-based. Public defender is a licensed attorney that is contracted or fully employed by an organization to provide legal services to those who can't afford it. We also created a full-time forensic social work division. Their job is to kind of twofold. Number one, they provide an assessment of people who find themselves in the justice system to determine what their needs are. Drug addiction, mental health issues. A lot of times those are commingled, and they provide assessments and let us as the attorneys know what programs are out there for our clients. We want to do targeted placements of these people to give them the best possible chance of succeeding. I was at Walmart buying some snacks for the office, and I ran into this lady, and she says, "Oh, you don't even remember me." I say, "You look familiar." She says, "Well, about 6 years ago, you represented me on drug charges, and you convinced me to go into drug court, and you always provided that support to me." And she says, "And I'll never forget that because that changed my life. You also represented my husband who got referred to drug court. That's where we met. We both are drug-free. She is now a registered nurse. He is a contractor," and she showed me a picture of an absolutely beautiful family. And that's my joy. That's what keeps us going. That's, I guess the phrase is what gets you out of bed in the morning. And I know the same thing for my people here. So.
The next video is about the Weber Morgan Children's Justice Center. The CJC is a place where small voices can be heard. The director is Rod Layton. Let's hear more about the CJC.
The Weber Morgan Children's Justice Center is designed to make children feel comfortable and safe when they are meeting with the investigators and team members about child abuse investigations. Professionals from several different agencies collaborate on each child's case, including the investigation, judicial process, and treatment. Through a grant from the Utah Office for Victims of Crime, the CJC is able to offer trauma-focused therapy for child abuse victims. The Children's Justice Center does not charge for its services. Children are seen only by a referral from law enforcement, child protective services, or medical providers.
We have a lot of wonderful places to recreate and buildings to do them in Weber County. Our Cultural Parks and Recreation Department is led by Marty Smith and Todd Ferrario. Let's take a look at the video that they've compiled. You're going to love this. We have so many cool things happening in Weber County, not just with our cultural parks and recreation department, but with everything. In fact, one of the great things we do every year is we have a big county celebration called the Weber County Fair. This year's Weber County Fair will take place like it always does. It ends on the second Saturday of August. It's the 7th through the 10th. We hope that you'll plan on attending and even maybe take a minute and volunteer. There's so many great things to do within our county for people to do, and our employees and our citizenry. We love it here. It's awesome.
We'd like to end by thanking Shelley Hallisey, Stacy Skeen, and Christy Bingham for the time and effort they put into being our executive coordinator and assistants. They do fantastic work in helping our office run smoothly and efficiently. We also like to thank Jessica Clark, our public relations manager, who helped put this show on. In 2023, we brought our public relations in-house rather than outsourcing to save taxpayer dollars.
We also need to thank Mr. Gary Griffith for this, making this meeting possible, and the Ogden Eccles Conference Center. You know, that's the state-of-the-art facility. That with the Peary's Egyptian Theater, the productions they put on here, the entertainment that's available to our citizens in this county is nothing short of amazing.
You know, one of the great things that's coming, and you mentioned that, Commissioner, to our theater is we've saved, not bonded, but we've saved nearly $20 million to do a wonderful remodel. We're already in the second phase of a 3-phase project. The third phase starts in a month. You can expect to see some dust and some things changing here, but it'll be absolutely phenomenal, coupled with what we've got right next door, our Peary's Egyptian Theater. It's just gonna be fantastic. Commissioners, anything else you'd like to say?
Yeah, I'd want to end by thanking our employees for their hard work and dedication in serving the residents of our community. They do a fantastic job. If there's anything that we can do for you or for our citizens, please let us know.
You know, I've said this before, but we here at Weber County enjoy the best of the best in our employees. They serve the state, they serve the county, and I'm very proud to serve along with those employees of Weber County. As a lifelong Weber County resident, it makes me proud to say that we're doing everything every day to make the best public service available for the citizens in this great county.
Thank you, Commissioners. You know, and to you again, the employees, all of the great things that are happening here in Weber County are because of you. You've positively done a wonderful job for all the people here. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for your hard work, your dedication, your kindness, your efficiency to the people who are citizens here in Weber County. Thank you so much for being a part of our team. Until the next time, have a good day.
Citizenry, we present to you our 2023 State of the County. I know that's a little long, but it's a lot better than one guy just talking the whole time for 70, 80 minutes. I'm going to continue on with our consent items, Commissioners, and we're going to keep moving. I realize this is a long meeting. For those of you who need to leave or stretch, you're welcome to do so. It's okay, we won't be offended. Our consent items are as follows, Commissioner. Item number 1 is a request for approval of warrants 101-610 and 101-6 through and including 101-649 and 483-572 through and including 483-689 in the amount of $1,546,055.87. Item number 2 is a request for approval of purchase orders in the amount of $356,093.83. And item 3 is a summary of warrants and purchase orders. Mr. Jason Horn, why don't you go ahead and give us a summary of those, please?
Will do. Good afternoon. For the warrants, there's 158 warrants for $1.5 million. 10% of that, or $162K, is ARPA reimbursements for Osprey Ranch development. 6% of that is $91,000 fleet vehicles for the Sheriff's Office. Another 6%, or $90,000, jail, inmate medical and mental health services, food, utilities, building improvements, and 5%, $83,000, employee dental, disability, and vision insurance. As far as the purchase orders are concerned, there were 27 POs for $356,000. 40% of that, or $141K, is for fleet vehicles for the Sheriff's Office. 33% or $517,000 for the sheriff radio system upgrades, 19% or $68,000 the library for landscape maintenance and supplies, 15% or $233,000 for ramp awards to 4 entities, 13% or $45,000 IT computer replacements, 12% or $43,000 roads for road supplies, 8% $30,000 which is transfer station equipment servicing the TARP system, and 5% $19,000 is for the conference center for bus services.
Very good, thank you. Commissioners, any comments or questions pertaining to those?
None for me.
Great. I'll continue on with item number 4, which is a request for approval of the minutes for the meeting held on April 16th, 2024. Item 5 is a request for approval of new business licenses, and item 6 is a request for approval of the land lease agreement by and between Weber County and the U.S. Forest Service for Monte Cristo radio site. Item 7 is a request for human resources for approval of update for human resource policy 4-300 insurance and retirement benefits. Item 8 is a request for approval of an interlocal transportation funding agreement by and between Weber County and North Ogden City to establish terms related to Phase 2 of the North Ogden City 450 East project. Item 6 is a request for approval of the interlocal transportation funding agreement by and between Weber County and Roy City to establish terms related to Roy City 4800 South Canal Crossing project. Item 10 is a request for approval of an interlocal transportation funding agreement by and between Weber County and Roy City to establish terms related to the Roy City 6000 South project. And item 11 is a request for approval of Deputy Sheriff basic training agreements by and between the following individuals: Teeman Henderson, Michael Gray, Mikhail Gray, Brody Jensen, Jenna Lewis, Emily Harris, Orlando Flores, Tori Payne, Andre Burton, Andrew Van Haften, Hilario Rivera, Matthew Nielsen, Alexander Morales, Albert Hunt, Joshua Ludlow, Kiera Crespin, Jordan Jones, and Scott Love. Commissioners, I'll entertain a motion if there's no questions for the consent items.
Move to approve consent items G1 through 11.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We'll continue on with item number H. It's our action items. Mr. Wilkinson, if you'll make your way to the lectern, please. It's a request for approval of the final reading of a fee ordinance amendments relating to the solid waste fees, Weber County Transfer Station. Go ahead, Mr. Wilkinson.
Thank you, Commissioner Harvey. As part of this fee ordinance amendment, we had the first reading last week. This is the final reading, and this is a simple ordinance amendment where we are raising the minimum waste, or the minimum fee for green waste, from $10 to $12. This should have happened with ordinance 2023-03, which was approved in February of last year. It was an inadvertent mistake, and we are simply correcting it.
Thank you. Commissioners, questions?
No.
Mr. Farrar, your portfolio, will entertain a motion.
Thank you. I would move to approve the final reading of the fee ordinance amendments related to solid waste fees at Weber County Transfer Station as presented by Mr. Sean Wilkinson.
Have a motion?
I'll second that for ordinance 2024-11.
2024-11. Thank you so much. Go ahead, roll call vote. Mr. Pratt.
Roll call vote for ordinance 2024-11. Commissioner Floor?
Aye.
Commissioner Bolos?
Aye.
Chair Harvey?
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Wilkinson. Item number 2 is a request for approval of a contract by and between Weber County and Morgan Asphalt to improve the east side of 4300 West in the front of the new high school, so it has the uniform grade and drainage, or the crown. Mr. Tolman, thanks for your presentation yesterday. This is a formalization of that, is it not?
Correct. Yes. As excited as I get about asphalt, I will keep this short. This is a contract between Weber County and Morgan Asphalt to improve the grade and drainage along 4300 West by removing the asphalt and repaving there. Do you have any questions for me?
No, no questions. We do this so that we're safe when we have wet roads or snow on the road, so it drains off properly. Thank you so much for taking care of those who may travel that one day.
Yes.
Great. Questions, Commissioner Bolos?
No.
Commissioner Farrar?
No.
Again, Commissioner Farrar, your portfolio will entertain a motion.
Happy to make a motion to approve the contract between Weber County and Morgan Asphalt to improve the east side of 4300 West in front of the new high school for uniform grade and drainage as presented by Mr. Ashley Tolman.
Have a motion.
Second.
And a second. I'll place that motion for vote. All in favor?
Aye.
My motion carries. Item number I, Commissioner comments? Commissioner Bolos? Commissioner Farrar?
No, thank you.
Looking for item number J, motion?
Move to adjourn.
Second?
Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned.